Well, good afternoon, everybody. This is Father Ron, and this is the three-song concert. Wednesdays at 1:30 here on Father Ron and Friends Facebook Live. And as always, we are brought to you by Anna's Kids. Anna's Kids is an after-school program for arts and music at St. Anna's Episcopal Church in the Treme part of New Orleans. It's a section of New Orleans right near the French Quarter. You may have seen the television show Treme that was shot there. Well, that's where these kids are from. And you can help by going to annasplacenola.org and read all about Anna's Kids and the programs. And if you'd like to, you can hit that donate button. I'd really like that. All right, today I'm going to do three songs, of course, that come from the African American community or are central to them. And the first two songs came out of the 19th century in South Carolina. Couldn't think of what I was talking about. And both of these songs became very popular, particularly during the 60s. That you may have learned when you went to summer camp, church events, things like that. Very popular then. The first song is a song called Kumbaya. And Kumbaya means come by here. It was probably sung in English for a long time. And then the Gullah people who live on the coast of South Carolina adopted it, and it became Kumbaya, which is their language. If you've ever read Gullah, you'll see how close it is to English. Wonderful, beautiful language. And I encourage you to learn more about Gullah and South Carolina. This is simply a spiritual song from the African community that calls on God's presence in the time of trouble, in the time of need, even in the time of contemplation. Kumbaya, my Lord, Kumbaya, Kumbaya, my Lord, Kumbaya, Kumbaya, my Lord, Kumbaya. Oh Lord, Kumbaya. Someone's singing, Lord, Kumbaya. Someone's singing, Lord, Kumbaya. Someone's singing, Lord, Kumbaya. Oh Lord, Kumbaya. Someone's praying, Lord, Kumbaya. Someone's praying, Lord, Kumbaya. Someone's praying, Lord, Kumbaya. Oh Lord, Kumbaya. Someone's crying, Lord, Kumbaya. Someone's crying, Lord, Kumbaya. Someone's crying, Lord, Kumbaya. Oh Lord, Kumbaya. by here, Lord. Come by here. Come by here, Lord. Come by here. So come by here, Lord. Come by here. Oh Lord, come by here. Kumbaya. Kumbaya, Kumbaya, Kumbaya. Kumbaya. Another song that comes out of South Carolina in the 1860s. It was probably around before that, but when some new people took over St. Helena Island on the coast of South Carolina during the Revolution, or the Civil War, excuse me, wrong war, Civil War, in about 1862, the workers on the plantation on the island would sing this song when they rode across the river or rode across the river to dry land. And once again, I'm sure you sang this in camps when you were younger, or maybe now, who knows. Michael rowed the boat ashore, hallelujah. Michael rowed the boat ashore, hallelujah. Sister helped to trim the sails, hallelujah. Sister helped to trim the sails, hallelujah. Michael rowed the boat ashore, hallelujah. Michael rowed the boat ashore, hallelujah. The River Jordan is a chilly and cold, hallelujah. Chills the body but warms the soul, hallelujah. Michael rowed the boat ashore, hallelujah. Michael rowed the boat ashore, hallelujah. River Jordan is a deep and wide, hallelujah. Milk and honey on the other side, hallelujah. Michael rowed the boat ashore, hallelujah. Michael rowed the boat ashore, hallelujah. So Michael rowed the boat ashore and Kumbaya come from South Carolina, mid-19th century, and out of the African American experience. Just want to say one more word about Anna's Kids. As you know, they live in the Treme part of the city, which is mostly African American. And through Anna's Kids programs, they get to learn more about art and music, their own art and their own music, and they get to create their own art and their own music. So it's a great learning experience, and any way you could do, you can go over and check out what's going on Anna's Kids. That would be great. I do have one announcement today to make to you, and that is coming up on March 12th, on Friday, March 12th, Father Ron and Friends will be releasing a brand new music video called Don't Let the Fire Die. We'll have a live hosted release of that, and you'll all get messages about that on Father Ron and Friends on Facebook and on YouTube. And not sure the platform we're using quite yet, but we hope to have some guests, hope to have other members of the band there to talk about their experience with the song and all of that sort of stuff. So please mark that on your calendar now. We're going to start advertising now that Ash Wednesday is here. We're going to start advertising pretty heavily because on March 12th we'd really like you to be there and to see the new video. March 19th, 1 week later, the song will be released internationally. So you'll be able to buy the song on March 19th. And we do want you to buy the song. Father Ron and Friends does a part of their concert as the Great American Folk Song Sing-Along. Songs like Kumbaya and Michael Row the Boat are a part of that. And we call it the Great American Folk Song Sing-Along because we think there's some great, wonderful old folk songs like these out of the 19th century that bear repeating, and they're a part of our culture and they're a part of our heritage. This next song is a song that is a takeoff of something that was written in 1901 called My People Shall Overcome. In the 1930s, Pete Seeger published We Shall Overcome for the first time in a book, and there's a place in Mount Eagle, Tennessee, which is partway between Nashville and Chattanooga. Mount Eagle is right near the University of the South in Swanee, Tennessee, too. And there every summer was the Highlander Folk School. And Pete Seeger and lots of other people would go there, and this song really grew out of the work they were doing at that school, and of course was later adopted by the Civil Rights Movement. And it's a very important song to the Civil Rights Movement, and the Civil Rights Movement is about the freedom of American people. And so, we shall overcome. We shall overcome. We shall overcome. We shall overcome someday. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe we shall overcome someday. We shall all be free. We shall all be free. We shall all be free someday. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe we shall overcome someday. We'll all live in peace. We'll all live in peace. We'll all live in peace someday. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe we shall overcome someday. Right in the middle of the some of the worst violence of the civil rights movement against people who were protesting peacefully. Some young girls in Birmingham, Alabama wrote another verse to this song. It goes like this. We are not afraid. We are not afraid. We are not afraid today. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe we shall overcome someday. We shall overcome. We shall overcome. We shall overcome someday. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe we shall overcome. Someday. We Shall Overcome, Kumbaya, and Michael Row the Boat, all part of the Great American Folk Song Sing-Along when you come to see Father Ron and friends. Well, thank you for tuning in today. We'll be back next Wednesday with another 3-song concert. Don't know the theme yet. Got to figure that one out. And don't forget, March 12th, we will have a live video release party for Don't Let the Fire Die. Pay attention to that. It's all coming up. Folks, please wear your face masks out there, and if you can, double mask. That's a good thing to do. Always use your turn signal. That's important. And remember, some people have lost electricity, and they may not have heat or other utilities in their home that they need right now. So pay attention to your brothers and sisters who are in need, and reach out to those who need our help. Most of all, my friends, be good to one another out there. Bless you. This is Father Ron saying goodbye, and we'll see you next Wednesday for the next 3-song concert.